All right, Coach. First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Watch QB drop. Watch QB set.
They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, let's get in them holes. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Check. 57's the Mike.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 4, right there, 60 outlaw. Mike. Hey, tight. Big grip.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. They find some open field here. A huge play that time for the Colts. 54 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Check 25.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Jets 0. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Jets take over.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the Play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
You ain't got nothing.
Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14.
Watch run.
On first down, it's Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Jennings. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
He wasn't ready.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Oh, wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Jennings. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Check. 58's the mic, 58's the mic. It's a party now.
Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, but miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Take 3. 218, chop it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Here I come again.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Check nickel.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Let's go,
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
Let's go, defense.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Looking to throw. Gruber. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, Just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
This is Jennings, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On third down, Jackson. Drops it off in the flat to Jennings. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Man, I got you.
They'll run on first down. It's Jennings. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
57's Mike 57.
They go play action now. Jackson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Colts take over first.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You better bring it.
2nd and 6. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
7 yards there and a first down.
Mike's by 4. Tighten up.
Mack off the draw play. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Check.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in for a Colts score. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Here's Jennings.
I got you, boy.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This is Jennings. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On the set. It's the mic. Going 58 to the mic.
It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
On first down, it's Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Colts take over first.
Come on, fellas.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard
Good
line.
one, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Play action. It's Jackson.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of...
And this is taken in at the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run now with Jennings. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Right 30 base.
Before Mike. Pick me up.
General West. Get it. Check.
On third down, Gruber. And some room to roam now. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Here we go.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. Had nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Watch the edge. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check the backer, check the backer. Shift.
Topper. Shoot.
Back to throw. Gruber. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Quiet, D, we're pretty quiet. Check 3. Bravo. Ready.
From the gun, Gruber. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Marlon Mack. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
53, Mike, 53.
To throw again, Gruber. Wide open receiver complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Lutz is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Okay, ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
3rd and 1.
Ready. 60 yours.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, wahoo.
Operating from the gun, Gruber. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
70, Indy.
He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Looking to throw, Gruber. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson steps away to his left. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
You got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that. Watch twist. Check. Crunch.
Now a give, right side. Jennings. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
You got him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You got trips. You got 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Let's go, fellas.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
That's where you belong.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's go, heavy. Let's go, heavy.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson.
Give me some.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
They can't stop us.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle. Maybe.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Gruber. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Get him, boy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's get up.
From the gun, Gruber. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, Gruber. And he connects with Ertz. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Looking to throw. Gruber. And this is Ertz with it, right side. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
61, matchbox lights.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
What's the run? They're running it.
Jennings.
Double up.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Jennings. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. They go screenplay with Jennings. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Darius Leonard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Get ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
70, Indy.
Number 53, Mike 53. You. Tight dog.
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing on 1st down. Gruber. He completes this one to Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 23. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's it, baby.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Mack. And an alley to run. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, 26 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Back to throw. Gruber.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
I'm here all day. Come on, fellas.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.